Live from our Jackson Studios. Live from the Midtown Jackson Studio and live from well into Deep 13. This is Last Call Cafe on Spreaker with the animalistic Jay the Brain Man, the animalistic Matthew the Wizard Nichols, and the pause for consideration, Steve the Baxman Baxley. I'm Franklin Pangborn, your announcer, with Morgul as the friendly drone. Let's go to the cafe and find out what's going on and join the guys on a whole crowd. It's Last Call Cafe on Spreaker. Welcome one and all to the Corsican Ball. This is the Last Call Cafe on Spreaker, as Franklin Pangborn intoned. That's right, it's the only show that enters your mind and turns it into something that looks like, well, rice pudding with nutmeg all over it for that festive touch. I'm one of your hosts, Steve the Baxman Baxley. A pleasure, a thrill, a nod. And the rest of the folks are as follows. My other host, the other host, he is Betty White's favorite chew toy, ladies and gentlemen, the manager of the year, the intergender wrestling champion for life, because there's no one to challenge him, and the host of Jay the Brain Man Presents Wrestle Anime Hub with Jay the Brain Man, Steve the Baxman Baxley. Coming up at 11:30 right here on Spreaker. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I give you the man, the myth, the one, the only.
And I don't know why YouTube is age restricting these episodes.
Gotta love it. And he is a gamer's best friend. And he's also one hell of a good person. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the anchor of Gamer News, a friend of all gamers, great and small. Here he is, Matthew, the Wizard Nichols.
Sup? Hello.
All right. So far, so good. Okay, folks, this is a show that dares to be different and dares to be normal, because what is normal but a state of mind over matter? And if no one minds, who gives a damn? Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to be a guest on this show, all you got to do is one thing, 2 words, have Skype. You got Skype, you got us.
Yeah, problems, Steve. They're going to have to get the link to the group.
Okay.
So
if
this
anyone...
is a group.
Yes.
And not to mention, when we hit the call button, everyone in the group will hear the ringing sound.
I've heard worse.
Yeah. Well, it's either that or does Discord... Can Discord... go on Spreaker. we'll find this out directly, but we'd love to have you folks out there as guests. If you want to be a guest on this show, we'll iron out all the details and post them up on our Facebook page. But right now, it is time to find out what's on the brain's mind. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is with a brainwave.
Okay, I actually have one this week. Why is YouTube age restricting the videos after I post them? It's like it was up for a month without saying anything. Why are you suddenly age restricting now? And here's the funny thing that I did. I actually put this to the test. They age restricted one of the recent episodes. So, but of course they don't give you a reason. Why would they? So, I appealed it by saying, since you didn't give me a reason why you age restricted it, I'm not going to give you a reason why you should appeal it. And it actually worked. Then they age restricted some more episodes, but that's besides the point. Come on. We can say swear words. We're grown boys. I'm not even monetized. What's the point?
Exactly.
Dang straight.
And that's my brainwave of the future week or whatever. I don't know. I got none.
That's to say that they actually had something.
And the crew applauds. Okay, thank you, Jay, for the brainwave. Thank you, Brain. And next week, who knows what he's going to tell us, but it's going to be fun. Anyway, let us now transcend from the brainwaves to the waves of gamers everywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, we bring you Mr. Franklin Pangborn with the introduction. Thank you very much, Stephen. It's time now for Gamer News with a friend of all gamers, Matthew the Wizard Nichols. Brought to you, of course, by Pluto TV, the home of gamer stuff. Really? Yes. Here's the Wizard.
Alright. Well, this weekend Gamer News, Next Gen has arrived. PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and Series S have launched this week. And for the PS5 launch games, in terms of exclusives, well, console exclusives, we have Spider-Man Miles Morales, which is getting some pretty good reviews. Which, if you have the Ultimate Edition, you also get Spider-Man, the first, Insomniac Spider-Man, the PS4 game remastered. Though apparently there are some issues going on right now. Apparently the remaster of Spider-Man PS4 is kinda freezing up the PlayStation 5's. At least that's what the news has been saying. We have Godfall, a looter slasher, which is kind of been getting some mixed reviews, but it looks good to me. I've seen gameplay live streams of it. Looks pretty interesting. It reminds me of Warframe. We also have Astro's Playroom, which is a free game on the PlayStation 5. We have the Demon's Souls remake. And we have Bug Snacks, which is free on PlayStation Plus for at least 2 months. And we also got the PlayStation Plus collection. For multiplats, for both of the consoles, we have the new Call of Duty Cold War, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Yakuza Like a Dragon, which is an RPG game taking place in the Yakuza universe. That's very interesting. And Destiny 2's new expansion, Beyond Life, has recently launched, but the next-gen updates for the game are going to come out December 8th. So we're going to have to wait until December 8th before we experience 60 frames per second in the FOV slider. And also, on a related note, for those of you who played the Pollen game on G4's website, if you beat it, those people should be getting emails from G4 giving you a free G4 t-shirt. Yep. We got some G4 swag, and I really hope when G4 arrives next year, hopefully it'll be TV for gamers again. Hopefully. And that is it for gamer news.
And that's gamer news for this week. Brought to you by Pluto TV. It's TV, it's free, and there's a lot of channels for gamers, including
Minecraft,
eSport. Yeah, Minecraft.
Fortnite, and Roblox, and esports, like you said. I checked the channels on the Pluto TV website. And there's also, if you like anime, there's also anime. Yep, Pluto TV has a lot of stuff, and it's on my phone. Apparently when I restart my phone, I have to restart my phone. Pluto TV's apps are automatically on my phone.
Hey. Yep. And for more information, go to Pluto.tv. I'm Franklin Pangborn. Guys, back to you, and Matthew, good reading.
You're welcome. Also, Franklin, the other person I was talking to, Shakoba, she's my Native American imaginary friend of the Lakota tribe. She's going to be on the show all this month for Native American Heritage Month. Ooh. It's an honor to meet you, Franklin Pangborn.
It is an honor to meet you, madam. It's great to have you with us.
Thank you.
Baxman, it's all yours. All right, thank you very much. And want to make also one little thing. Matthew will sometime this week check on the AEW YouTube. They had a little presser about their foray into video games.
The AEW YouTube channel is having a foray on video games?
Yes. On Tuesday, they announced the launch of AEW Games with a bit of a preview of their first video game release, and the announcement was much like the wrestling organization, strangely weird but creative.
All right, send me the link, and I'll subscribe to that channel.
Shall do, my friend, shall do. Anyway. Okay, as Franklin said, we have a Native American visitor to our very shore of the cafe. And this is Native American Month, and we have another Native American comic we'd like to introduce to you now. Let me get the scripteth up here so I don't screw up the name. Because we have our, yes. JR Redwater is the gentleman's name. And if Jay is ready to kick it in, ladies and gentlemen, stepping up to center stage, JR Redwater.
Reservation in the house. South Dakota. Give it up for me. I made it off the res. That's a big deal, you know. That's like Gilligan making it off the island. I didn't even know I could leave the res. I was like, what? We can leave? I was pissed, man. You know, I used to stand on the reservation line looking out. And my family, they were like, hey, JR, get away from there. You're going to get us in trouble. And I was like, I'm waiting for the sacred Budweiser truck to arrive. Oh, man. You know, I have an Indian name. My Indian name is Wambli Ohitika. I know, it sounds like my dad just looked into a bowl of alphabet soup. We shall call him... Wambli Ohitika. Says right here in the bowl. It actually means something, though. It means brave eagle, he who soars in the heavens. Yeah, I made that part up. All the white people were like, wow. All the Indian people were like, bullshit. I wish they would have named me something more like Mazda Ska Wambli. That means rich ego. He who travels first class. Imagine me in first class. That ain't gonna happen because I'm Indian and they drink up there. Flight attendant would be like, would you like a drink, Mr. Redwater? You don't want to see that, lady. If I get drunk, there's gonna be some fighting up in this place. Who wants to go? All pissy. This is our land, way up in here. One of the big reasons why I'm happy to be here because I'm a clean and sober Indian's over 6 years clean and sober. I didn't mean to quit. I had to. I was allergic to alcohol. It's true. Every time I drank it, I broke out in DUIs. That's why I have a breakout. And the cops pulled me over. They're like, we're going to have to give you the breathalyzer test, Mr. Redwater. There's no way I'm going to pass that first. And it turns out I was wrong. I got a 4.0 on that test. And I didn't even study. You know, think about alcohol, because you don't think about it. Everybody always says all Indians ever like to do is drink. All right, I'll give you that one. But it makes perfect sense. You see, the white man introduced alcohol to the Indians so they could steal our land. And some people call this one of the worst genocides in history. But I like to call it one of the longest happy hours ever.
And that was JR Redwater. And, friends, that was not bad. Now, next week we will have in our little remembrance of joy and happiness, the leader of the pack, as it were. And I want to ask our guest, what did she think of that? What has she thought of our Native American month salutes?
I think it's really honorable. I'm glad Matthew suggested to have you guys do Native American Heritage Month. It really means a lot to my people.
Well, thank you very much, and I'm glad you came, and hopefully you enjoyed yourself here on this broadcast. And we invite anyone that comes on to our show, enjoy. You are among friends.
Yes, I am.
Okay, and we just got about a few moments. We may elongate just a little bit. We'd like to remind our affiliates we may be going over tonight if we do. So, a week ago, we lost one of the best game show hosts ever, and I did not know this until I read about it on Little Bio. He almost became the host of Hockey Night in Canada on the CBC, Alex Trebek. Now, at the time, Hockey Night in Canada was a co-production of the Canadian Sports Network, and the head of that august production company told Ralph Melleby, who was very high on a very young Alex Trebek, yeah, he'd be great except for one thing. I don't like people with mustaches. So a mustache, that's right, you heard me, a mustache came between Alex Trebek and hosting Hockey Night in Canada on CBC. If it wasn't for that mustache, Alex Trebek, we wouldn't have had him as host of Jeopardy, but we did. And we say to the people in Canada, thank you for giving us a high roller, a man who took a double dare, who joined the Battle Stars, and put other game show hosts and other game shows in jeopardy. He is one of a kind. He will be missed, this Wizard of Odds. And tonight we leave the air with a little tribute to Alex Trebek, which includes, if I'm not mistaken, little clips of an interview he did with CTV's W5 about some things of his career. So for Jay, for Matt, and for myself, and for our guest, I am the Baxman, and we will see you next week. Right now, we leave you with our tribute to Alex Trebek. Until next week.
Wait, don't we have a bilge to do, or is there no bilge?
Oh yes. Hold that thought. Colonel, General, thank you for the downgrade, boy. I'll make this fast. The belch of this week, well, it's gonna go. Who's it going to anyways? Well, we'll just say this. It's gonna go to cancer. It is a pain in the you-know-what. So to cancer, we give you, in the name of Alex Trebek, of course, in the name of Rose Cherry, in the name of those who passed due to this. And you know something, guys? We're going to give it to not only cancer, but to COVID-19. So when ready, fire! Okay, let's get to the tribute to Alex Trebek. We'll see y'all next week.
joining us on High Rollers. Let's get right to it. The dice that our players are going to be using to win prizes that are on this board under these 9 numbers. Cash, merchandise, great vacations. Our matches are best 2 games out of 3. Whoever wins a match plays the big numbers back here for $10,000 in cash. And now, the lady who rolls the dice, Miss Ruta Lee. Oh! What? Ruta, come here, Ruta.
The 4th of July
Yes.
opening.
I was just going to say, I was about to ask you, did you bring the sparklers? And the sparklers came in a little. You okay?
The sparklers came in
Are you-
just a little fast today.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. Thank you
You
very
gonna be
much.
able to go on?
I think so. If I keel over, it'll be in a dead faint because it's a happy birthday to
Look,
America.
I know they said, do something different for the 4th of July, but you're taking it a little too literally. Let's go over to the table. I was
Thank
worried
you.
about you. Who have we got here?
We have here a student teacher from Northridge, Pat Corelli, and our champion, a professional football player from Solana Beach, Ray Worship.
Good to have you both here. Some performers will do anything for a laugh, won't they? Gosh, I hope you're going to... I'll tell you what we're going to do, because I want you to just, feel all right. We're going to take a break right now, then we're going to start the questioning, okay? See you in 60 seconds. Don't worry about a thing, Ruta. Your hair looks fine, and the double vision will clear up within the half hour. Are you two people ready?
Now entering the studio are today's contestants. An advertising copywriter originally from Miami, Florida, Frank Sullivan. A freelance copywriter originally from Plainview, New York, Lois Feinstein. And an energy demonstrator from Waverly, Ohio, Greg Hopkins. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of all of us, welcome to America's favorite answer and question game, Jeopardy. You know how we play it. We provide the categories and the answers, and it's then up to our contestants to give us the right questions. Players, as you know, anytime you recognize an answer, you're free to ring in. However, I do want to caution you about the Jeopardy. If you are wrong, the value of the answer will be deducted from your score. But to help you add to your winnings, we have hidden somewhere on the board a daily double. If you're lucky enough to uncover that, then you'll have a chance to double any or all of your winnings up to that point in the round. And it's very important that you try to win as much money as possible, because only the player with the most cash at the end of the day will wind up keeping his or her winnings. If you're all set to begin, pick up your signaling buttons, but do not ring in until the answer is fully exposed. If you're ready, then let us play Jeopardy!
Take a risk. Take a chance. Take a dare. Play the game of Double Dare. With the host of Double Dare, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to our game of knowledge and nerve, Double Dare. Just in case we get a little pressed for time later on, I want to take a moment right now to wish each and every one of you a very Merry Christmas. I hope this holiday season brings you much happiness, much joy, and much peace. And I hope the next half hour brings you many enjoyable moments. Let's go to work and introduce our players. Century Oscar winners. Gentlemen, your clue. These 2 foreign-born directors have each won 2 Best Director Oscars, but none of their films has won Best Picture. We have 30 seconds. Good luck. We'll come to James first. He had 7,400. He wrote down, who is the ghost, greatest host of syndicated TV? Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Here with Guinness World Records for you, Alex, and in true Jeopardy fashion, we'll put the answer first. This man has the Guinness World Records title for the most game show episodes hosted by the same presenter, who is you, with 6,829. Congratulations, you're officially amazing.
Thank you very, very much. It's a tribute to the fact that I've lived this long, and secondly, to the fact that I've had the good fortune to be associated with a very popular program, Jeopardy! And it's even more significant in the fact that I have my son and daughter here today to witness this. But they realize, as you do and as most people do, that this is the kind of record that can and could and probably will be broken by someone else. I'm thinking Pat Sajak is not that far behind, and he's a lot younger than I am.
We'll see. We'll wish him good luck, but it's all yours for now.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And
Congratulations.
thanks to Guinness for this honor.
So much for the school. And now I think your donations totaling $9.5 million personally. And I wonder why. What is it that drives you to give so much?
Like most people who have achieved a certain degree of success in life, it behooves you to start giving back. And you want to give back to those charities or those entities that have had an impact on your life, hopefully a positive impact. And the University of Ottawa certainly qualifies in that regard.
When did that strike you that you wanted to do more, give back?
Oh, that was during the Ethiopian famine in the mid-1980s, when I saw those terrifying pictures coming out of Ethiopia and the suffering on the children particularly. And that started a 25-plus year association with World Vision that continues to this day. A woman, it was Food Distribution Day at this complex, and she wasn't one of the ones who was lucky enough to be able to get the food. And she came to me with her baby and wanted me to take her baby. Take my baby, please. Adopt my baby. Become the father. I mean, heartbreaking stuff.
How do you teach your own kids that message, given that the life of privilege they must have lived, and yet it's clearly so important to you?
I think they have learned by watching. My son's sitting in the other room, and I'm very proud of him because both he and his sister, Emily, have achieved elements of compassion in life that I don't think I had at their age. And I don't know if they got it from me or from their mother, who is an extremely wonderful human being, but they have it. And I'm so proud that they do have it.
Future generations who will, let's come back to Ottawa U, are going to go into the Alex Trebek Alumni Hall or see that tribute wall to you inside. What do you want those future generations to know about the man whose generosity made all of that possible?
I don't think I want them to know anything about me personally, to be quite honest with you. As the years go by, I will be forgotten. People will wonder. It's just a name. And they'll read and they say, oh, well, that's nice. And they'll move on. But that's fine. I'm not doing it for glory. I'm doing it to try to make a positive difference in the world. And if I can, great.
As proud as he is of his Canadian roots,
There are no Canadian teams left in the Stanley Cup playoffs. But thank God for the Raptors.
Alex Trebek is also American. He became a naturalized U.S. citizen in 1998.
Come on in, Emily. You're going to get to meet my daughter.
Love to. Who is this little beauty?
Hi, sweetheart. How are you?
It was in 1996 that he first invited W5 to his California home.
Okay, ready? Daddy's gonna catch you. Hold on. Now come to Dad.
His family was his sanctuary then,
Oh, there you go.
and now they're also his lifeline. How hard is it now facing this devil we'll call the cancer, and who gives who strength? You giving it to your wife and kids, or vice versa? How does that work?
No, I think she gives it more to me, and one of my concerns is the effect it has on her. I don't hear as much about the effect it has on my son and my daughter because they have these lives of their own and are away from me most of the time, and they don't see. They're not with me when I'm going through a bad experience, say, a bad reaction to the chemo. But I know they care, and I know one thing that upsets them is that I'm probably not as communicative as I should be about what I'm going through. But what I don't like from them is to make assumptions that, well, I feel this way.